So lately my front Stans Grail wheel has been making a very, very annoying ticking sound. When I ride, and it started about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I called Stans thinking it was the hub, and they are very sure it's the rim. Evidently there's a metal plate over a seam, and the glue can kind of come off. So before I send it in for warranty, they wanted me to try something, and I looked on YouTube and I could not find anything on YouTube about this, so I figured I'd make a video to show y'all. So the remedy is super glue. Yes, I'm going to be super gluing my Stans Grail wheel. Now they said it's not a structural issue at all. It's just that little metal plate over the seam. So I'm going to see if I can find the seam. So time to let the air out and see if we can super glue our Stans wheel. So on the rim, on the other side of the valve is a seam, and evidently there is a metal plate underneath here, and that's what's coming loose and making this really annoying sound every time I ride. So we're going to drip some of the glue into each spoke hole. So I've got to put the rim down so the glue can kind of go along the inside of the rim, and Stan says to do that on one side, kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then do it on the other side. So let's give it a shot. All right, so I've got the rim on the ground. I'm just going to drip some of the glue in here and see what happens. Okay, so I'll let that sit for a little bit and then I'll try the other side. Okay, so I'll let the glue sit for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It's time to tape them up and see if this worked. And by the way, it was really cool when I called Stans, they did send me some tape and a bottle of sealant. So got everything I need to get these wheels back up and rolling. And just a little note here that I found interesting is when I took the tape off, I noticed that they started on the other side of the valve. So years ago, I think Stans had some tutorial videos on their website of how to wrap tape, and I was always told to start kind of just before your valve hole and then wrap it and then end just after, so it's kind of doubled over. And when I called tech support with Stans to talk to them about this issue, I asked them about that, and they said to start on the other side of the valve, so the opposite side of the rim. Just a little tech note there, something that I learned. So I guess the recommendations have changed. All right, tape these up and we'll see how that works. Okay, got the rim taped up, the valve installed. Tell you what, you don't have to go to the gym if you wrap tubeless rim tape. That is a workout. All right, I'm gonna put the tire on, air it up, and we'll see if the noise is still there. Okay, so after a short ride test, that seemed to work. Definitely one of the more bizarre repairs I've ever done on a bike, but it was better than sending the wheel back to Stans and being without the wheel. So hopefully it'll last. If you don't hear anything back on my channel, you can assume it did work. If for some reason the noise comes back, I will post another video about it and I'm gonna send it back to Stans. But I think this worked. So, you know, it was annoying, but again, at least I didn't have to be without the wheel. And it was really cool that Stans sent some tape and sealant to make it a little bit easier. So there you go, how to repair or fix a noise in a Stans aluminum wheel if you ever have that problem. Any questions or comments, drop them below. Thanks for watching.